All right, so the last thing we're going to talk about is the number one question I get asked on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube is, and I think you get the same question
all the time.
What shoe is better, the Rose 6 or the Curry 2? Now, we both have performance reviews on this sneaker. I'm waiting to do my Curry 2, but I did the Rose 6, he did the Rose 6.
I thought that you had it out already, not yet?
Not yet, and you did both on the Curry 2. So, if you still can't decipher which one we liked out of the individual performance review, we're just gonna battle boss this right now. So, Chris, favorite thing on the Rose 6?
Boost.
Boost. And how much better is that than the charged foam on the Curry 2?
Infinitely better.
Infinitely better. I absolutely agree with you. I think the Boost is probably the best cushion setup you could ever ask for.
That's the best cushion shoe of all time as of today.
Not only because it feels good for us guards, but it feels
lasts.
Equally as good for
big men.
Big men, any position.
It doesn't bottom out.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
That shit will
the best.
It'll rip apart before it bottoms out.
Yeah, it's just like, Boost is the clear winner for cushion.
So if
absolutely.
you're looking for cushion, guess what shoe you should get? And you could have known that just by comparing their scorecards.
Easily, but we're doing this for the people.
Yes.
Chris, what is your favorite thing about the Curry 2?
Traction.
Traction. Okay, traction. How much better is it than the Rose 6?
On dusty floors, much better.
100% agree.
Not infinitely better, but much better.
Much better. But outdoors.
The Rose 6. I don't even know why. That shit just performs good outside.
Yes. Under Armour isn't really that good with their traction. They're actually kind of bad at it.
It's a hit or a miss. It depends on the
Yeah, and they do it good on basketball, except for the Charge BB. But
I forgot.
it's just not good outdoors.
No. I was sliding all over the place.
Yeah, and so if you are an outdoor baller, don't risk it.
They squeak like crazy outside, but you can't get it to actually grip. I don't know why.
Rose 6 all the way. So my favorite thing with the Curry 2 is I like the fit. I was
gonna say that.
I think the fit is snug but not suffocating.
It's the best one-to-one fit that I've experienced in a while.
Yeah, and that's what speed form is. I mean, even though the front isn't speed form, it still gives you that really good one-to-one fit that other fuse like materials just don't give you.
No, they don't. And with the differences between materials with the Adidas models and their fits, it's just like that's the one thing that we both really do agree on, is that it's so up in the air and it can kill the shoe depending on what colorway you get. And I think that's so whack. You know what I mean?
It's bullshit. I hate that more than anything. You know me, Chris. I don't eat guacamole. I'd rather eat guacamole than have to performance review every goddamn Rose to figure out which one is the best.
First off, guacamole is delicious. Second off, I agree with you.
It's so stupid. Like in my review, I had said the KD8 Flyweave, the Reebok Question. That's an old sneaker, but leather with a nubuck front. Like, it just, every colorway with a special occasion may be a different material.
Every sneaker series, they have one thing in common, and that's material consistency.
Yeah, but no. The Adidas Rose is just like 3 different materials all at once. You figure out which one works the best.
So what I like about most brands, they try their best to give you the best of the best that they've got with their signature models, right?
Yeah, but
so Under Amour, they started off with Anafoam with the Curry, and then they upgraded to their Speed Form.
Yes.
Okay, that's dope.
Yep.
Jordan Brand and Nike, they all constantly are giving us the best of what they can do most of the time. And we're just talking signatures. We're not talking team shoes and all that stuff, because that's all plastic garbage. But we're talking about, performance woven, fly knit, fly weave, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same shit. And then their mesh uppers, right? With the foam backings and stuff, like the hyperfuse type stuff. It's just you have consistency throughout, and then you have Adidas where they're like, so what material you want to use on this? I don't know. So they throw everything at you.
I know Derrick Rose has been injured, and he wasn't the player he used to be, but he is still their number 1 guy in basketball. I don't care what Lillard or Wall is doing. No one's excited for the Wall whatever. No one's excited for the Lillard 2.
No, actually, people...
Not as anticipated for the Rose 6.
Only because it's a budget model.
Yeah, but the Rose 6, people were hype for the Rose 6 and the Rose 5. People were waiting.
I don't know if hype is the best word. Real ballers were anticipating trying something different with Boost. Okay?
But the number one...
all of the kids...
Yeah.
I wouldn't say all, so I'm not trying to lump y'all together, but most of y'all that are like the younger guys, all y'all do is just make memes and make fun, and I think that's fucking stupid.
But the number one thing that I get asked is, what do you think about the Rose more than anything else? Rose and Curry are kind of in the same level, which is why we're doing this, Rose versus Curry. But
yeah,
those two signature models, people just get Kobe's.
Yeah.
They don't care. They get Kobe's.
No, I agree.
No one asks me as much about the Curry or the KD8 as they do about the Rose.
Well, people don't buy the LeBrons and the KDs the way that they used to.
No one asks me about LeBrons. Nobody.
No.
But I always get asked about the Rose because there's a lot of interest in the Rose.
Well, I think it's because they have some of the best cushions, which we've already discussed.
Yeah.
And these two brands are two of the, I wouldn't say heavy hitters, but technically with their signature lines, like the athlete behind it, they are the two with affordable prices. They're both under $150.
Yes.
That's very important.
That's a big factor into why there's so much interest in it.
That's what I'm saying. So if we're talking, because like I said, I've said this many times, but as growing up, the 150 was the standard. That was the mark.
And the Rose is 140.
Yeah.
I thought it was supposed to be 150 until the day I bought it.
I thought it was supposed to be 160. I don't even know.
Yeah, I've read that somewhere.
I was like stuck on the Rose 4, I guess, back then. But or was it a 3? The 3 went up to 160. But anyways, so they're the two affordable options with two of the best. And this is a guard game now. It's no longer a big man game the way that it used to be.
Right.
So now you got these two athletes where one, you're getting memes made out for him, even though no matter what people say, he's still one of the better players in the league when he's healthy.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you got Curry, who's just cooking right now, right? The thing.
Oh, yeah.
And all that stuff. It's affordable, period. And that's the main thing. So, and also I think that people are pissed off with Nike constantly giving us garbage for such high prices.
Yeah.
Where people are finally starting to be like, look, let's see what else is out there.
That's true. I mean? But if you're Adidas and your number one guy has a shoe coming out,
yeah,
and then you have the Crazy Light that has Prime Knit. How much is the Crazy Light? 130?
Yeah.
Stupid. If you're gonna charge 130 for Prime Knit and then have a Rose come out
140
without Prime Knit, 140, that's stupid.
Well, they do have more boost, but like I said, consistency, material consistency. We need something. Right?
Yeah.
If the Rose 6 comes out in Prime Knit or whatever, and then you try them on and you're like, I need a half a size down, and every other colorway is coming out as Prime Knit, just different colors, and so you need a half a size down.
Yeah.
Okay? It's easy, right?
It's not how it works.
No. Yeah, so what you end up having is synthetic leathers, meshes.
Like synthetic nubucks.
Yeah, Lux.
Yeah,
synthetic
Lux.
suedes or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then there's glimpses of that whole all-star lineup with Prime Knit, okay? How that's going to fit, if you put Prime Knit on the current last that they're using, I think that you're going to have to go at least a half or full size down.
And that's not a problem
as long
if
as
there weren't these other colorways.
Yeah, as long as you know. But that's the thing, is that there's no consistency, because out of the two shoes, the mesh and the leather, the mesh doesn't fit me as, in the same size, does not fit me as nicely as the leather does. Why? I don't know, man. The leather one, it works perfectly for me.
It's just frustrating, man. Like, I just want the shoe to work, and I don't want it to be based on what colorway I get. Because we can both agree, the white colorway, I like the white colorway.
I personally like the black and red colorway more, but I like the materials. So that's the thing on the white one. So that's the thing where I don't know why Adidas doesn't know what is cool and what isn't. Maybe it's because they're based in Germany. I don't know.
Yeah, that's cool. Wunderbar.
But so you're gonna put out the red colorway, right?
Yeah.
The Brendas, right?
Yeah.
Dope colorway, right? What material you want to use on that?
Prime Knit.
No. Out of the two that we have, three.
Of course, mesh.
Yes, but what did they use?
Synthetic leather.
Why?
I don't know, man.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, is that they're doing the dope shit on the whack shit, and then they're doing the whack shit with dope shit. And it's like, You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, it just
I don't
doesn't make sense.
understand that.
And guys, look, if you guys are confused, guess what?
So are we.
So are we. Just at the end of the day, just know this. Colorway that has a different material on the Rose 6, gonna give you a different experience. And if you wanna find out which one works the best, it's almost like picking straws.
Yeah, go try them on or something.
Try them on, but even that will only give you a small idea, because you're not in Foot Locker jab stepping.
Yeah.
You know, you're not in Champs like pulling up for 3. It's just different. While I think there should be, like, Dick's Sporting Goods should have a half court where you like try stuff on. That's been a dream.
There used to be one.
Really?
In there was a Sports Authority at the Milpitas Great Mall.
Right.
And inside there was not only was there a batting cage and a golfing thing, but there was a it wasn't a half court, but it was enough to
see
something.
That's been a dream of mine, but there's all kinds of issues with that.
Too, yeah.
Liabilities and idiots mostly. But I think we can all agree that the Curry 2 and the Rose 6 gives you different experiences.
Completely different experiences.
Completely different. And if you want a responsive, form-fitting...
No. Cut it off there. You need to know what you want.
Okay,
that's the main thing. You need to know what you want. We can't hold your hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and nobody should. Like, you got to know what you want. Do you want cushion? Do you want traction? Do you want a great fit, or do you want, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you got to figure out. Once you figure that out, it's simple. You don't even have to listen to us talk. You could take scorecards, put them together, and figure it out. Just like that. And if you want more detail, you know what I'm saying? Like how the shoe fits and all that stuff, then read the review or watch the review and all that stuff. But the first step is to know what you want. If you don't know what you want, how are we going to know what you want? We don't know.
Exactly.
We know what we like. You know what I mean? So
what did you have more fun in?
Which shoe?
Yeah.
Honestly, both of them, but for different reasons.
True.
Because they're such different rides.
I would say I had more fun in the Rose, just because when I was wearing it, I was just like, every time I wore it, I was just like, this is the cushions is unbelievable.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean, though, is that like I loved how comfortable the Rose is, because it's like it's fantastic that there's a shoe that feels like that again. Because like I said in that review, I have not felt that since the original Air Jordan 11. Like that wow factor when you stick your foot in something.
One last thing. It's about this shoe. We both know this shoe could be. It's good. It's a good shoe, right? It could be a lot better. What we're meaning by this is the inside. Under Amour. Micro G, directly under my foot, please. Or 4D foam. I would prefer Micro G, but either one works fine.
Use charged, like you do in your running stuff, as a carrier.
Yes.
And then put in a thin footbed of Micro G.
It's a very little thing that makes a huge difference. Like, not even fair.
Major impact.
Major. And I think if the Curry 2 had that, this conversation might be a little bit different. Like, it would just like set it off. So Under Amour, you did it last year with the Curry 1 Low. Some colorways had Micro G in it.
And that was just an insole. If you did a legit footbed,
just please, just do it. Just do it. And trust me, you would have wow.
For all we know, they're working on it.
Well, and that's not fair, because this one doesn't.
No, I know, but if you're not working on it, you got to get to it.
This is if they're working on it and another colorway has that, what's that different from this ordeal?
No,
it's like the same crap.
That's the thing, though, is that I don't think that they're doing it with this model.
Both good shoes, though.
So definitely both good shoes. Just depends on what you want. If you don't know what you want, then we can't help you.
Think
for yourself.
All right. DeAndre is one of the dumbest players in the league. He doesn't know how to stay on the floor in the fourth quarter because he can't hit free throws.
Remember this. Remember this.